I'm John Bozeman from Arkansas.
I'm Richard Hudson from North Carolina.
Rob Whitman, I represent Virginia.
Congressman Garrett Graves, represent South Louisiana.
I'm Roger Marshall, I'm from the great state of Kansas.
I'm Jimmy Panetta.
I'm Mike Thompson. I'm United States Senator Joe Manchin.
Very proud of being a member of the Sportsmen's Caucus.
I'm a proud member of the Congressional Sportsmen's Caucus.
The Congressional Sportsmen's Caucus.
The
Congressional Sportsmen's Caucus. Exciting celebration of 35 years.
On our license plate at home, it says Sportsman's Paradise. The entire outdoor community, whether it's the hook crowd, the bullet crowd, it is such an important part of our culture.
You know, when I think of the Congressional Sportsmen's Caucus, the first thing I think about is bipartisanship. So what I found in this caucus, that this is a place where I can unite farmers and ranchers with sportsmen and conservationists out there and bring all of our resources to bear and do something good for the future of our country.
It's got lots of strange bedfellows in it, very liberal Democrats and very conservative Republicans and all in between.
The reason the Congressional Sportsman Caucus is so effective is because it's a bipartisan caucus. It's the largest bipartisan caucus in Congress. We have over 200 members from 50 states. And we work together on common sense legislation. I think if you look at our track record, last Congress there were 10,000 pieces of legislation introduced. Only 27 bills became law. Of those 27, 2 of those were priorities of our caucus.
It's not a scenario where, as you often see up here, I've got my idea and I'm going to shove it down your throat. Instead, it's getting together on the front end because you have this caucus bipartisan venue, getting together and collaborating on issues, coming up with solutions, using the strength of this caucus to actually get them across the goal line and make change is one of the things that is extraordinary about the Congressional Sportsmen's Caucus, and I think really, really important to delivering wins for conservationists all across the United States.
You know, in Missouri, we were able to restore elk to this great land, and we've been able to restore black bear as well and see those populations thrive.
The Protecting Hunting Heritage and Education Act ensured that outdoor programs in public schools, such as archery, wilderness courses, school-sponsored sporting teams, and more, all remained eligible for federal support.
And last summer, the Senate passed and the President signed into law my bipartisan Duck Stamp Modernization Act to authorize a simple electronic stamp on hunters' smartphones for use through the entirety of a waterfowl hunting season.
It's the North American Wetlands Conservation Act, the National Fish and Wildlife Act, Chesapeake Bay Initiative, the Fish Habitat Conservation Act. When we're able to combine them all together and get the caucus to support it, it helps us in getting that bill through.
Certainly I have many policy goals, but one of them is to prioritize leaving this world cleaner, healthier, and safer than I found it. As well as the opportunity to people to be able to go to take their grandson fishing for the first time, to go hunting, and just that thrill of calling in a turkey for the first time. And the Congressional Sportsmen's Caucus has helped me fulfill that ambition.
I worry about access to hunting and fishing land for future generations. And so it's important that our caucus fights to preserve that access, to make sure that future generations are able to have the same experiences and enjoy this beautiful land that God's given this country.
The list is long, but the challenges are many, and we want to make sure we're using everything at our avail to engage members so they know how important this is and that we get these pieces of legislation passed.
These are things that lots of people have been working on for many, many years. They've all come together in the last Congress or two, and that's because I think in large part of the caucus, I think it's stronger than ever.
The examples are straightforward good governance of action, and good governance is good politics.
We are the secret sauce. I will continue to work with my fellow co-chairs and all of my colleagues to fight on behalf of sportsmen's interests and advance their important agenda. May God bless each and every one of you and continue to bless the United States of America.